Here was the best. John Kennedy
This meeting
on his
is being
inaugural
recorded.
to be president of the United States all those years ago. Here's what he said. Don't ask. John said, don't ask what the country can do for you. Find a way to serve. Don't ask what the country can do for you, but ask what? What could I do for my country? See, that's the whole turnaround in philosophical thinking. Find a way to serve. By asking, you receive so little. By serving, you receive so much. Find a way to serve. So rather than settle for the pennies of what someone could do for you, why not turn it around and find some way to serve? It's a pretty simple process. Find a way to serve. What is the key to greatness? What is the key to greatness? What's the key to self-esteem? What is the key to getting honors and trophies to put on the mantle above the fireplace? What is the key to receiving great respect? What is the key to wealth and abundance? What is the key to all of that? An extraordinary life. And here's the answer that was given. According to the storyteller, the answer was in the success equations. Find a way to serve many people. Find a way to serve. Find a way to serve many people. Find the ways and means. Start doing service. The more you serve, the greater your fortune. Find a way to serve. Service to many leads to greatness. In the success equations, here's 3 of them. What I say, this is good philosophy.
Good evening. What's going on, team? Hold for 1 second, everyone. What is the way to greatness?
It seems like opposites are in conflict and we are the middle.
Jim Rohn is determined to talk over me. Hold for 1 second, guys. If you guys got in early, man, you heard a great conversation by Jim Rohn where he says, what is the way to greatness? The way to greatness is to find a way to serve many. And that's one of the things I love about the industry of network marketing. This is a service to many business. If you help, the more people you help, the more success you will have. And with this business, this movement, this opportunity that we all are a part of in MWR Financial, we have the ability to achieve greatness. Think about that, guys. We have the ability to become great. And the simplicity in doing that is to serve as many people as possible by simply plugging them into an amazing system and helping them to achieve the goals that they set. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right place. I say welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome to our Tuesday evening locker room training. This is our 90-day run. I adjusted this training a little bit because, guys, we are on a mission to close this year out strong. My name is Benjamin McCray. I have the privilege of doing this training amongst all of the incredible leaders on this webinar who can do the training as well. We have Mr. Gerald Parker, who's leading the charge. He'll be coming in shortly. He's locked into an obligation, which is absolutely admirable. But guys, we have some exciting information, some great training. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, get into a quiet environment. You want to take copious notes, guys. It's time to get serious about your business. Guys, you want to be about your business, and it's time to get serious about your business. You see what I did there? So guys, let's grab a pen and a pad. Take this moment right now before we get all into the meat and the potatoes, and make sure you send a reminder to your team. Let them know, hey, I don't see you on the row. Where are you? Make sure you jump on. Come on, let's get into this thing. Because teamwork makes the dream work. Together, everyone achieves more. It's all about all of us playing a role in this journey, guys. Understand this. This meeting, this Zoom wouldn't be what it is right now if you weren't here. I always was taught, they say, if you don't need a meeting, the meeting needs you. And if you need the meeting, I forgot what the saying was. Basically, they say, show up to everything. If you, on a bad day, you may need a meeting. And on a good day, the meeting might need you. Whatever I'm trying to say here is simply your presence is appreciated. We thank you for showing up. We want to congratulate you on passing the show up test and making it to our weekly locker room training. You want to measure your business by showing up and seeing how many more people on your team is showing up with you guys. That's the best way to measure your growth in your business. Showing up and taking inventory right now, say, okay, how many people on my team is present? And then next event, you take inventory, see how many people are present. In every event, you want to have more and more people showing up. Simply plugging into the system. Because it's the system that's going to set you free. We keep this thing very, very simple, guys. I want to recognize and congratulate all of our brand new business partners who came on board since our last Tuesday conversation, our last Tuesday training. I want to congratulate everyone who ranked up and became brand new executives, 2-star executives, 3-star executives. Some individuals became 5-star and regional. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And each and every one of you, as you see with this trophy, we all do this as a team. As you win, we win. So we celebrate you. Guys, recognition is key. Babies cry for it and grown men die for it. We want to make sure this platform is utilized to recognize and acknowledge those individuals who are showing up and moving up in ranks. So guys, that's very, very important. One key thing we want to talk about is getting into the final quarter. This is shuffled a little bit wrong, but guys, the next 90 days is going to change your life. I need you to really grab onto that, and I need you to make that your reality by first taking it mentally and saying, I'm going to change my life in the next 90 days. I've seen individuals go from broke to wealthy or doing very well, let's say that, on a journey towards building wealth, from a nobody to a superstar in 90 days. And we have October, November, December, going into the happy new year of January 2023. You have the ability to take your life to the next level. And that's what we're all focused on. That's what this training is focused on. That's what this business is all about, guys. The final quarter is a critical quarter to break through into 2023. So are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get set. Let's go. Here's the key thing. Don't sacrifice long-term growth for short-term gains. Look 2 to 3 years out and ask what will put you in position of overwhelming force. Understand this, guys. I pulled that slide out. 2 to 3 years. The work you do today can set you up for 2 to 3 years. I need you to really understand this. I live this. I went to work hard for 90 days at a practice company I was involved in. And literally, I worked hard. I made sacrifices. I didn't make it to all these extracurricular activities. People thought I was crazy. but I built an organization that sustained my livelihood. I didn't have to work hard for at least 2 to 3 years, and then I launched again, and I just kept doing little launches with folks on my team to sustain the growth and the momentum of the business. It only takes 1 or 2 sacrifices in your business to really go hard and build yourself up. But the key part is making sure that what you're doing is duplicatable, because that's why I keep it real simple. Success without duplication is merely future failure in disguise. Everything that we do must be duplicatable, where a stud can do it with a dud can do it with a stud. An average person who's never been in business before, scared to death, a stay-at-home mom, or someone who just got out of high school, whatever, can come into this business and simply plug in and just follow the system and have unusual success. And we have that for you here with this amazing organization, this team that we have, and this culture that we're building inside of MWR Financial. And the core of it all is personal development. I need you to realize and understand what I'm saying. You're probably like, oh, this is corny. Listen, your income will never outgrow the level of your personal development. You may luck out and get a jump, but shortly after, it will trickle down back to your level of personal development. I need you to commit to personal development and becoming a network marketing professional. This is a profession. This isn't a side hustle. This isn't one of those things that the uninformed projected to be. This business has created millionaires. Understand what I'm saying? This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you want to become a professional inside of it, and personal development is a part of that. That's why our leadership put together our book club, our reading club, and I need you to commit to joining this every Saturday morning at 9:30. Guys, we just opened up and launched into the how to get appointments without rejection. We thank Mr. Fernando for the relationships that he has with Tom, Big Al Schreider, where he blessed us with his presence on last Saturday's Zoom. And it was absolutely phenomenal. He was just simply speaking in regards to the simplicity, but yet complexity in the art of inviting people to an appointment to sit down and just simply take a look at an amazing opportunity. And if you master that, you have control of your income. Because understand this, guys, all we do is share information. We want an audience of an individual or many individuals to take a look and get an informed, a well put together a presentation to give us an informed decision, yes or no. And basically, if you master the art of setting appointments, that's going to help you. So make sure you lock this in. Whereas every Saturday morning, our reading club, readingclub.mwrkingdombuilders.com, you want to get plugged into that. It's huge, guys. Trust me when I say this. We should have way more people participating in this. And even if you're just out and about running errands, you don't have a book in front of you, listening in and being present, I promise you, you'll walk away with a nugget. I'm usually watching or participating on the football field of my son, but I'm present, I'm listening, I'm hearing, and I'm getting nuggets, and you should be doing the exact same thing, guys. Commitment is what this business is all about. Guys, we got to stay connected. On this journey for the next 90 days, it's absolutely imperative that you stay plugged in. I want you to get involved with more things. It's a 90-day journey. And in this 90 days, it requires sacrifice. So you want to plug into everything you can. All the meetings, all the trainings, all the presentations, we're about to double up on the business overviews. Certain teams are doing special overviews. We're launching a blitz this weekend. I think I incorporated that slide. Guys, we're ramping it up. You don't just get momentum, you force momentum. Did you hear what I just said? If you haven't taken a note, write that down. You don't just get momentum, you force momentum. Momentum in this business is through activity. So we're ramping up the activity. Stay plugged in every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday. And we even have events on Sundays where we're now doing launches on Sundays. So every day of the week, there's something that you can get plugged into. Now, you don't have to be at everything. I don't want to scare anybody away. This is your business. Get in where you fit in. But if you're ready to take this to the next level, make sure you plug into more things than not. That makes sense, team? Not only that, I need you to really get familiar with the your website. It's absolutely baffling that there's so many people in the business who's never even gone to their website, let alone went into the back office and navigated around to get familiar with the different tools and everything. Guys, you gotta get connected. You gotta become familiar with what you bring to the marketplace. You must become a product of the product. Understand this, guys. If it's just getting an instant pay raise, if you're a W-2 employee and you haven't went through the process of getting your instant pay raise, you have not activated your number one marketing tool. Because if you're a W-2 employee, 150 million W-2 employees, if you have a job and you're amongst 50, 100, 1,000 employees, and you're walking around without getting an instant pay raise, you have gone to the pond to go fishing without a fishing rod, let alone worms to put on a hook. I need you to understand this. Once you get your instant pay raise, that story, for those who qualify, everyone's pay raise is different because they come to the table with different numbers. But imagine getting a $300, $400, $600, $800 a month instant pay raise. Now you don't go to the pond with a fishing rod, you go to the pond with a net. Because once you start sharing your story, folks are going to be jumping in the net and you're just going to be pulling them in. Because all you're saying is, hey, I got an instant pay raise. What? It's not even the end of the year yet. What are you talking about? See, I don't have to wait to the end of the year. I have experts. And I sent them my documents and they looked at I was overpaying on taxes. They made the adjustment. I sent to the HR, said, give me my money back. And they did. What? Do you want to know more? Do you want to know what I did? Who in the world would say no to that? And then you send them your instant pay raise landing page, let them put in their numbers and see exactly what their instant pay raise is, and then you sign them up. That's, oh my goodness. Literally, folks want to quit their jobs, but your job is your money source for most people if you leverage it accordingly. Guys, you got to have a strong why in this journey. Your why will help you to get uncomfortable. Your why will help you to stay the course. Your why will help you to stay focused. Your why will help you to figure it all out because it's going to require sacrifice, as I said over and over again. This business is simple, but not easy. It's very simple to plug people into a video. It's very simple to plug people into a Zoom and let the experts do all the work for you. That's simple. But the uneasy part is the fact that we got to deal with people. People are interesting. We'll train on that. The four mental enemies of people, where people lie, they cheat, they steal, they let you down, they break your heart. That's the hard part, to be honest, in this business, because we rely on helping people to achieve their goals. Some people say they want it, but they really don't. And it becomes disappointing because you want it more for them than they want it for themselves. But if your why is strong enough, you stay the course. You stay the course. I hope you're picking up what I put down, because some people literally allow other folks who quit on their dreams to have them quit on their own dreams. Can you imagine that? If someone quit their job, you say, oh, you quitting? I'm going to quit too. And now you go home and can't pay your bills. Someone quits this business I swear that it's amazing to me. Their why was not strong enough. With your why, if your why is big enough, they say you know the size of a person by the size of the problem that knocks them out the game. You need to increase your why. You need to increase your belief in what you have in your possession with MWR Financial. Guys, I want to talk to your mental right now, because right now, once you get it mentally, then the actions all fall into place. Let's get into the actions, because I want to get into our advanced training, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, for all of you who are brand new business partners, it's time to launch your business. And guess what? All of you are brand new business partners. Everyone should be lining up launches in these next 90 days. It's time to launch your business. We're going to talk about how we're going to launch hundreds of businesses this weekend while we go through our blitz, and get everybody in a position to get a $7,000 or $14,000 or $20,000+ increase in their pay in the next 30 days. Guys, professionals launch, amateurs start. Success loves speed. We need to go full speed ahead in this business, guys. Momentum is created. Momentum is created. Success loves speed. Let me slow down so y'all can pick this thing up, guys. We need to stay focused, focus, focus. As I stated earlier, the business is simple, and we need to focus on the simplicity of what we have. We make this thing too complicated. We got to focus on the main thing. And the main thing in our business is helping people get fast start qualified and duplicating that process over and over and over again. That's our business. Yes, we offer an amazing service. We have the most comprehensive financial service in the marketplace. We help people get instant pay raises. We help people, improve their credit. We help people put themselves in a position where they lower their debts and lower their bills. We give all that. Give you a private reserve account, the best way to save, grow, and protect your money. All that. That's our service. That service puts money in your pocket. But the residual, long-term, lifestyle-changing money is in building an organization and getting the guaranteed income. Nod your head if you understand what I just said. That guaranteed income is the fire your boss money. The guaranteed income is the change your zip code money. The guaranteed income is the set your mama up money. So we got to build out our organization. And in building our organization is not recruiting people and leaving them out there to die on the vine. We need to recruit people and help them move along in this process by keeping it simple with the fast start qualification, helping a person come into business and literally in the first 7 to 10 days, get them a belief check of $340. That's $30 for a momentum bonus because they recruited 3 new business partners. That's $50 a piece for each of those 3 new business partners, and then 1 outside membership where they'll get $40. That's $340. They're now fast start qualified. They're now making $5 a day, $150 a month. Their business is officially paying for itself. They're in the black, which is 3 recruits and 1 membership. Tell me what business can you come in or get in and, open up a restaurant and just sell 3 hamburgers. How do you think you'll be in profit mode? No, that's the beauty of what we have here. And we just duplicate that over and over and over and over again. This business, getting rich, is boring. I need y'all to really understand this. People come and say, I want to see new slides. I want to see a new presentation. No, this is not this is a new formula. This is the formula to success. Help people come into business. And when they come into the business, let's get them fast start qualified. How do you go about doing that? Launch their business. Schedule 2 launch parties, private business receptions as soon as possible. We want to set up their emergency PBR within their first 72 hours. Because the reality is, Most people, when they come in business, is most excited in the beginning of them coming into business. And the energy and the excitement and the posture that they have, ignorance on fire, they'll get more people to show up when you create urgency right now than letting them sit and study and analyze and wait until next week, the following week, and what they call the law of diminishing intent. Every day they're not moving, they're quitting. Do you understand buyer's remorse? Y'all understand buyer's remorse? You buy those pair of shoes, those boots on emotion. You bring it home and you start looking at it. You're like, man, why did I buy those shoes? I could get that $1,000 back in my pocket. You know what I'm talking about. So when you bring on a new business partner, you want to schedule 2 private business receptions. The first one is what I call an emergency PBR. An emergency PBR, because we're using technology, or even if you're inviting people to your home, people will come to your house in an emergency. Hey, listen, I just got involved with an incredible life-changing opportunity, and my job is simply to share it with as many people I love and care about as possible. I thought of you. I don't know if you're interested or not, but tomorrow night, Thursday night at 7 o'clock, I want you to come into this Zoom, and I want you to hear from my business partner exactly what I just got involved in. We got people doing total financial makeovers. You want to see this. Can I count on you to show up? That's a key phrase. Can I count on you to show up? You're talking to a friend. You're talking to a cousin. You're talking to a sibling. Can I count on you to show up to support me in my business, in my launch? Whether you get involved or not, I need you to show up. Can I count on you to show up? Because I'm simply collecting decisions. Yeses and nos, it don't matter. I get paid on both. So now you set up and invite 50 people to your emergency PBR, 20 people. 5, 10 of them show up. We do an amazing presentation. You introduce your presenter. You share your why. I got involved with this company so I could free up my family and break generational curses. And I found this opportunity that I believe is going to help us to make that happen. The great thing is I don't have to do all the talking. I have my business partner who's here. This individual is documented in the industry, loves helping people, really down to earth. Let me introduce you to my business partner, Mr. Parker. And then at that point, you've done your job. You get them in the room. You introduce the expert with an excellent edification, and then you be quiet and let the expert do what the expert does. And when it's all said and done, 10, 15 people in the room, you get 3 to 5 of them sign up as business partners. You just got Fast Start qualified. Those who didn't show up, you invite them to your backup PBR, which will be on a few days after your original one. So now within that 7-day, 10-day time frame, you just brought on 3, 4, 5, 10 new recruits. And guess what you're going to do after that? Everything we do, we duplicate. So now you schedule the launch for every new person you brought on board, each of them scheduling 2. So if you brought on 3 new business partners, the following week, you should have 9 launch parties, each of them. Well, 6 launch parties, I'm sorry. So you want to make sure you schedule in a launch party for each individual that you brought on board, and you're going to help them do exactly what you did. And you're brand new, so the experts are going to help you with that whole process until you're in position to do it yourself. Here's a key point I want to make. You want to learn, you want to show up, like right now you're in this training, you're listening to this training as if you're going to have to train, because eventually you will take your team and train. So when you're on our presentations that we do tomorrow for the lunch presentation, or tomorrow evening at 8:30 where Mr. Parker does a presentation, don't just show up. Show up to learn if you don't have any guests, or show up to learn and earn if you have guests. But you want to listen to how he flows. You want to listen to key little jokes, steal them. I rob and duplicate everything. They say there's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. And that's what we do. We copy cats in this business. The educational system was wrong. You're supposed to copy And I mastered that when I was in school. I'm just kidding. Well, no, I'm not. But here's the thing. You duplicate it and duplicate it. Our objective is to help everybody get $1,500 momentum bonus. We want to help people get $1,500 in a momentum bonus. When a brand new person comes on board, you got to look them eye to eye. If you want to Zoom or what have you, say, listen, we don't want to leave no money on the table. I'm committed to helping you get $1,500 in your pocket immediately. How soon do you want to make $1,500? Man, I want to make it this month. Okay, great. This is what we need to do. You can literally lay out the game plan. We want to first help you to get 3 new recruits. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to schedule 2 private business receptions for you. And then we teach them to do the exact same thing. And then we do it twice where you get 3, we help those 3 to get 3, and we help those 3 to get 3. You're going to make $1,500. But not only that, you're going to be in a position where you're now making $40 a day, $1,200 a month, and a guaranteed income. What will $1,200 a month do for you in a part-time business where you add $14,600 to your bottom line? Ladies and gentlemen, you put $1,400 extra into a person's household, most likely they're not going anywhere. That offsets all increases in inflation, which is on the horizon. That offsets the rising cost in gas. That offsets the rising cost in grocery, rent, whatever. An extra $1,200 helps a person get breathing room. And then we just turn around and duplicate that over and over and over and over again. That's our business. We help people get in the 600 club. We help people get in the Comma Club. We fill up our calendars. We put in the work. And that's what we want to help you to do. Let me soften it. As brand new business partners, that's exactly what we're here to do for you. So if you have not scheduled your private business reception, get back with the person who shared this and who brought you into this business and say, I'm ready to launch my business. Understand this, guys. Now we go into that next level of training, and I'm about to blow your mind because guess what? It's the same conversation. Simplicity is often the key to financial success. Simplicity. Guys, we got to find ways to keep it simple. And that's why I keep my trainings very basic, generic, and old school. I think the new school destroys the old school. There's no new money. Of course, they try to create it. I get it. But guys, what you did in the past to have success, those who are networkers, is exactly what we must do in the present. We simply pique interest, share the plan, and do 3-way calls. We recruit, help people get into this business, become a recruiting magnet, and then build towards events. Guys, this is what I want to talk about real quick, and we're going to wrap this up. We'll open it up for questions or what have you. But I need you to understand this, guys. And if you would, moderator, open it up for chat. I think we have a professional group of people in this room. Any questions, any chats, any conversations, we'll open up the chat room. But guys, this weekend, by popular demand, we're going to do a weekly blitz on Saturday and Sunday. And I want to set it up where we're going to talk to leadership. Man, I'm ready to blitz every day. It's time to take this thing to another level. But right now, as we speak, we're looking to incorporate a few more slots. But as we speak, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock on Saturday. I'm looking to hopefully get 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And maybe, we'll keep it at 7 because that's what we're accustomed to, but putting in 2 more slots. And then on Sunday, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We got folks on the West Coast who will build for late night sessions. But guys, here's what I want to talk about though. This is exciting. And I want you to understand this. Unfortunately, and this is an art to building towards events, guys. Unfortunately, most people, and this is kind of like what Mr. House said on the ERC training. He said, man, you guys are just posting the flyers from Vegas on Facebook, giving up too much information and information that people don't even need. And that's the thing when we're building into events. I need to show you how this weekend, if you do this right, you can take your business to the next. You can break brand new executives, 2-stars and 3-star executives this weekend. Let me share how this works. What you don't want to do, write down no, is say to a prospect, hey, listen, we got a great event taking place this weekend. You can come and plug into our event at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 7 o'clock. What's the best time for you? You just broke it. You gave them too many options. You want to build from event to event. So the only event on Saturday is at 11 o'clock in the morning. What everybody on here should be doing is promoting like crazy, getting as many people as possible to come to the 11 o'clock event. Listen, there are no other events. It's the 11 o'clock event. So we blast into the 11 o'clock event. You invite 10, 15, 20. Listen, guys, I want everybody to launch your business this weekend. As a whole, we want to bring in 3 new business partners apiece. I want you to visualize what's going to happen here. So you invite 20 to 50 people to the 11 o'clock event on Saturday morning. Mr. Gerald Parker most likely will open it up, or whoever it is. We all give an amazing world-class presentation. We keep it simple. We don't go off the path. So you invite your guests to the 11 o'clock presentation, and you get 3 new recruits to come on board at 11 o'clock. Guess what? Now we sit back and we grab them, we ink them up, we get them into our websites, we sign them up and say, now we need to launch your business. Let's get on the phone and invite as many people as possible. We want to get you to an executive position within the next presentation. So you can have 3 people have an emergency launch where they invite 10, 15, 20, 30 people onto the 1 o'clock. That's plenty of time from 11 to 1 to invite as many people as possible onto a Zoom. We're not asking anyone to get dressed, go across town, and come into a hotel room. We're telling folks to be in their pajamas while cleaning the house on Saturday morning and get onto a Zoom. And you can do that. And here's the thing, we got to see it, and then we got to promote it. You got to make sure it's your posture. When you bring on a new business partner, they got to realize, yeah, I could get 20 people on the next Zoom. And all they're doing is blasting, whether it's massive communication via text, massive communication via calls, whatever it may be, get as many people as possible on the 1 o'clock. So now you brought on 3 people, your 3 people getting their folks on the 1 o'clock. Each of those individuals bring on 3, 4, 5 recruits. This is hypothetical, but doable. They bring on 3 recruits. They win executive director just like that. You're now not only executive, but you're a 2-star executive for those who are brand new. But even in your new launch, you just brought on 12 people. If you're not making $600 a day right now, you are making $600 a day come Saturday by 1 o'clock. And then those individuals who bring folks on board, we teach them and show them immediate, listen, congratulations, welcome to the team. Man, listen, the next step, we want to help you to get to executive, get you a guaranteed income. Let's get on the phone with as many people as possible. Let's invite as many people as possible to get onto the 4 o'clock Zoom. You invite 20 to 50 people into that Zoom at 4 o'clock. You're going to go executive. You're breaking records. You're going to be a part of the elite. Edify the heck out of that thing. And then those individuals and those who had people who didn't show up at 1 o'clock, and if you didn't have folks to show up at 11 o'clock, you're putting them into the 1 o'clock. You're bringing them into the 4 o'clock. You're grabbing the residuals who didn't take impact or didn't come on board. So those folks are bringing folks on board. Those 3 brought on 3. Now you just brought someone who just came on with 3 recruits. On the 1 o'clock, they brought on 3 new more recruits. They got there's 12 people on their team now. They got $600. They got the $450 bonus. And then on the 4 o'clock, no later than the 7 o'clock, You have those individuals who literally went and bought 3 more recruits on board. You just completed the $1,500 momentum bonus all in one day. Some of you are like, that sounds crazy. But I promise you, crazy makes you money. Those who want to get crazy and get crazy busy, who go after this is a blitz. A blitz is all out massive action. A blitz is where everyone goes. If you're talking football, everybody runs towards the quarterback. Everybody runs towards each weekly or each overview, each presentation. And now by Saturday evening, 7 o'clock, or if we take it even out further, you just broke new levels. You just went from making $0 to $600 to $1,200 a month. Some of you already are making that, so you just doubled up, where you're probably going to move yourself from making $2,400 to $4,000 a month. And then we go into Sunday. And we huddle up at the end of the day. We talk to everybody who came on board. It'll be a crazy, chaotic environment. And you say, listen, guys, man, we had an amazing and epic day, but we're going to regroup and restart it tomorrow on Sunday at 4 o'clock. We're going to run it back. Everybody who got their new 3 recruits, 4 recruits, whatever, let's get those folks to launch at 4 o'clock on Sunday. And you're going to invite more people onto the 4 o'clock on Sunday. We're going to just keep this thing running. By the end of this weekend, guys, folks are going to get increases. And now you have created a new group of business partners. See, what I've learned in this business, who is in your business now will not be the ones who take you to the next level. You need new people. We keep trying to raise the dead. Those who aren't active, it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead. It's time to get new people on our team. Those who are in now got you to where you are, but they're not going to be the ones who get you to the next level. You need new blood. You need new recruits. You need new life. And that new life puts a burst of energy and excitement into your business that gets crazy. Understand what I'm saying, guys? And this weekend, if you leverage this blitz accordingly, this weekend, it's going to be sick. This is exciting. I need you to understand what's going on, because I see this. We've done this many times before. And it's been a while since we've done this, and it's time to do it again. It's time to get uncomfortable, stop dusting off and looking at old successes, old certificates, old plaques, and let's go after this thing. Leverage the system, use third party. Let's make sure we push and promote to get as many people into the club this weekend as possible. So you want to get folks in the 600 club. You want to get folks, that's 12 people on your team strategically. Guys, that's $600 a month. Or the Comma Club, that's $1,200 or more a month. Who's ready to get in the Comma Club? The way we maximize this compensation plan, guys, and I want y'all to look at what we have here, and this will be my last statement. If you have been paying attention, and some of you don't pay attention, so I'm going to let you know. Everybody, and my guy Morgan, he said, we will be in a recession in another 9 months. By next year, he said, we will be in a recession. What does that mean? Folks are going to be hurting financially. Well, people are hurting already financially, but it's about to get ugly before it gets better. But what we have the ability to do right now, this is where we must not become victims, but become victors. This is where we must not become reactive, but proactive. We have a business in our possession right now where we could put ourselves in a position where we're making, by the end of these 90 days, you should be making at least $140 a day by doing what I just did, what I just showed you. And we're going to do that weekend after weekend after weekend. And some activities we're sprinkling throughout the week, but just master the art of promotion. There's nothing that I went over that's not doable. We just call people up and say, would you like to learn how to make more money? I want you to come and help me and support me and take a look at this information. My job is simply to put folks in front of this presentation and collect decisions. Would you do me a favor and just take a good look at it and then let me know what you think? Yes or no, it doesn't matter. I just need those numbers. I mean, that's the simplicity of it. Would you do me a favor, just take a look at this Zoom presentation that's going to be taking place today at 1 o'clock? You're my friend, you'll at least take a look, right? And I promise you guys, if we master that and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and being bored and excited at the same daggone time, you're at $140 a day, $4,000 a month, $50,000 a year. Bring on the recession. And here's the key thing I need y'all to understand, and I'm going to wrap it up, I promise. Let's get folks to the 600 club so when things get tight, the business is paying for itself. I need you to understand this. This is a key point that just came to me. I got to emphasize this, and I'm sure the leaders would thank me for this. A lot of people let go of let's just say $150 to make $600. You cancel $150. Your monthly membership, the cost to be in the club. People let go the cost to be in this club and miss out on the $600, the $1,200, the $4,000, the $8,500 a month. Guys, $149.97 by you being a W-2 employee alone and getting an instant pay raise, that most people forget. They're getting that money back on their checks because of the $149.97, the business expense. It's 100% tax write-off. You hear what I just said? You cannot be like, oh, I got to look at my budget. Things are getting tight. I'm going to let go of my MWR financial cost. Big mistake. So when you cancel your MWR financial membership and cost your business, make sure you go back to your payroll department, HR, and tell them to take that money back out of your taxes. Because if you don't, you're going to get hit real hard at the end of the year. So by giving up on your business expense, you want to say, hey, okay, well, put that $300, $400, $500 a month back into Uncle Sam's pocket. I'm collecting on my tax refund, which we already know if you're in this business, that's not how wealthy people build wealth. We don't give folks money interest-free all year long. But I just wanted to emphasize that because I've had folks say, man, I can't afford this $149.97. No, you can't afford not to have the $149.97. If you're going to play in this space, if you want to make $600, $1,200, or 6 figures, 7 figures a month, you must pay the dues. $149.97. Go get 3 customers, get rid of the $99.97 or $70, whatever your membership is, and the $50 to make a $600. That's simply a no-brainer. So with that being said, team, let me open it up. And I was on my I was emotional. Let's open it up. Let me stop sharing, guys. If there's any questions, raise your hand. Was I sharing? Okay, yeah, I was sharing. Stop share. All right, here we go. Any questions, any comments before we conclude tonight's training? Fernando, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Coach Ben, I want to thank you for your mentorship, your leadership. You know, when we started this business, we were looking for that inspiration, and you and Mr. Parker gave it to us. I believe in 4 months, it's been the best decision we have ever made. We lost the business that was paying us about $50,000, $60,000 a month. In a very short time, we recovered back. The $149.97 that you're talking about right now is approaching, you know, $6,000 a month in return income. And we have a lot of our folks that are doing extremely well, generating some incredible profits from that $149.97. So to me, it's the best rate of return. working from home, like you said, I got a nice shirt, but I got my pants, my working out pants, and enjoying the time freedom and working alongside leaders like you that inspire us to win. You can't lose. I already see the $8,500 per day coming. We had an organization that had well over 20,000 people. Right here, you build 16,500, 5,500 per team. You can definitely hit that $3 million a year in income. And that's what I'm aiming for. So anybody that doesn't see the big picture, guys, you got to see the big picture. This is an amazing business model that you can comfortably work from home. So thank you so much, Coach Ben. We really appreciate you.
Awesome, man. Hey, we appreciate you coming over and partnering up with us. And I mean, the caliber of people you brought with you just reflects your caliber and all the things you bring to the team to elevate it. We truly appreciate you guys. And we're excited to be on this journey, brother. It's exciting. It's exciting. So great. Thank you for that feedback, sir. Anyone else? If you would raise your hand, we'll unmute your line. Anyone else before we end tonight's call? So again, ladies and gentlemen, man, I thank each and every one of you. There he is, the man. What's going on, sir?
Ben,
I hijacked your Zoom, man.
Hey, you knocked it out of the park tonight, man. Congratulations. Great training. Guys, this is what we need right here. Seriously, just a swift kick to get us going. But yeah, what you emphasized tonight just makes so much sense. That 149.97 can set you free. And don't forego the $8,500 a day for 149. And we've just got to understand that there's some discipline required here, but get it done. And it's ironic that you mentioned that, because I just had a guy recently says that he was contemplating giving up the 149.97, but he was getting back $800 a month in tax money that had been taken out of his check. So how is it possible that you're gaining 800 and you can't maintain the 149? He doesn't see it. He doesn't understand it yet, but we've got to help.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, and it's all about really, I mean, just discipline required to set yourself free. We've got to do some things differently as it relates to this business of money. And but this is the platform that can allow you to do it. MWR, Make Wealth Real. We're serious about this. So the idea is, with this concept, it's not about getting rich quick, Ben, but it's about getting rich right. We can literally help people. I don't care where you are in your financial life. Come to this table and we can set you up, put you on the road to financial freedom. Between the services and the opportunity, you got a winner here, man. You've got a winner. But thank you so much for all you do, sir.
Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate your leadership and holding the torch. And we absolutely have a winner. And this is a key thing. And we'll go to you, Mr. Harmonic. We got to stay laser focused, because right now during this time, and I will talk about this on next week's training, there's so many distractions and so much movement happening out here in the world and in the industry. And we got to stay laser focused on what we have in our hand. Understand this, guys. What's the saying, Mr. Parker? A bird in the hand. What's it called?
Bird in the hand is beats one in the bush, right?
That's it. And I woke up the other day listening to T.D. Jakes. I shared that sermon with you, and he was talking about how, man, it was so on time how many of us look to pursue something else and neglect what we already have. And by the time you build that something else, you're replacing what you already have. What we have in our possession is what we need to be focusing on and taking things to the next level. MWR Financial, I've seen mostly everything else. There's nothing compared to this, man. So let's stay focused, team. Mr. Harmonic, please unmute your line, sir. That's Southern California, Harmonic.
Listening to your presentation, Benjamin, it's fantastic. Congratulations to you. You've done a fantastic job. You're a very good inspiration. I've also met Mr. Parker. He is incredible. There's no question. I think we all know him. And of course, Fernando, my very good buddy. He's a powerhouse, and I love that. I'm saying this to everybody on the call. I've been in this business for 25 years, extremely successfully, extremely. I started with ICR that was doing credit repair back in 97, and I went all the way up to the top position. And then I started my own company with a partner, and I did very well, very well. I'm very thankful, of course. But I will tell everybody online, there is nothing like MWR. I've been studying the website inside and out, from up, from down, from left, from right. It is extremely simple, extremely simple. And I'm not a computer person. I'm shy with computers, but I just dived in and I said to myself, this is simple. In fact, I asked myself the question, what is the word I'm looking for right now that I'm done with this website? The first thing that could come up to my mind is simple. Just call a friend, chat with a friend. I've already contacted a few hundred people. I got a few thousand to go yet. All I'm telling them is just check your website. If you're interested, give me a call, because I know you're gonna like it. And I have people that are gonna be talking to me tomorrow. They're gonna be talking to me over the weekend, on Monday, because they're out of the country, not just because they're busy someplace. I said it's very difficult where we are. I'm in Cancun, or I'm in Puerto Vallarta, or I'm in Bahamas. I said, just get back here, talk to me, and we're gonna sign you all up, and we have to do the event. So this weekend, I'll be on the event. I appreciate you. I appreciate Parker, of course. And I appreciate my good buddy Fernando. And everybody, just go for it. Just go for it. Crazy makes it happen big. Go crazy.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go crazy. Good stuff. I love that feedback, sir. Awesome, awesome. And we truly appreciate you being a part of the team. We have great leadership here, man. I'm looking forward to, they say success is where all leaders go from the front to the back of the room. And I know we have so many presenters and trainers that's on this platform, Mr. Parker. We're excited about elevating them. Anyone else before we jump, guys? Appreciate the feedback. I saw your message, Coach T. Success, speed, and consistency. And that's absolutely correct. That's the success in this business. So with that being said, guys, tomorrow, let's promote for the next event. I'll be conducting a luncheon at 12 noon, God willing. This is a short overview. If you're a W-2 employee, this is the best way to get your folks to, hey, what are you doing for lunch? Hey, I want you to listen into this lunch overview. It's a lunch and earn. We're talking about getting folks an instant pay raise. Here's the site, noon.mwrkingdombuilders.com. Jump on there during your lunch break while you're in the car eating lunch. And then we'll get them in, we'll expose them, and then I'll be promoting them to our big event. Wednesday night at 8:30 is the big event, guys. We have our very own $1 million ring earner, Mr. Gerald Parker, who on a part-time basis was able to plug into a system and replace a $65,000 a year income, and he fired his boss before his boss could fire him, and he hasn't looked back yet or since, living an amazing lifestyle, hanging out there in Florida. We got to edify the person, not the meeting. Edify Mr. Parker, share his story. You got to hear his story. And let's load up the lines tomorrow evening at 8:30, team. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go out here, end the day by putting your goals on paper tonight so you know who to call, what to do tomorrow. God bless each and every one of you. Take charge, everyone. Let's go and let's grow.
Amazing training, Ben. Phenomenal.
Thanks, Coach.